Martinez Rosas. I am an immigrant. I am undocumented, unafraid, queer, and unashamed.
Tonight's red hot video, that's illegal alien Gris Martinez Rosas speaking at a hands-off rally, kind of ironic, telling people hands off, rally in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., where we are now. That was this weekend, proudly proclaiming that she's queer, because that's all very important to everyone. And in the country illegally, that should matter to people, breaking law and all that stuff, prompting calls for her deportation by way of catapult across the border, I think, for such brazen and disrespectful act. It's not the first time that she has flaunted her illegal status, of course. Previously doing so when she was invited to the White House under Joe Biden and the Biden administration. Martinez has now caught the attention of border czar Tom Homan, who wrote on X that deportations need to be stepped up a notch, given that she and many other illegals don't seem afraid of the consequences. And that certainly is the case. She's obviously unafraid, unintimidated by the consequences. She thinks we're all very, very interested in her sexual orientation. I don't think that's true, but she's got to check those boxes, as it were.
Hands off her, Jason. Hands off.
I'm not going to, talk about her sexual orientation. She can talk about that if she'd like. But I did a little digging on her. She arrived at 8 years old. So she's a Texan.
How old is
more
she?
Than anything. I mean, she looks, I would say 40, maybe. I couldn't find her exact age, but she arrived at 8 years old. She's a DACA recipient and has a work permit. So undocumented is a little bit of a stretch for her. She does not have.
She identifies as an illegal.
She does not have a green card. But she does have a work permit. She can work in the United States. So I think, her definition of undocumented is a little bit different.
She's 8 years old, but we can't figure out how old she is. But she's 8 years old when she gets here. We should be able to figure out how old she is.
Yeah, her
I question
Wikipedia
it all.
Right.
I guess I'm just naive, but I question
her father
whatever she says about herself.
Her father was deported to Mexico. She has younger siblings who I assume are also, some of them are probably documented. Some of them are probably American citizens.
I don't think I'd move to Italy and live there illegally for 20 years and go to rallies.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't brag about it.
Right.
I think the administration's made it pretty clear. Like, just don't get a DUI, and certainly don't go to a rally and point a giant "kick me" sign. Otherwise, they will deport you. I mean, again, this is like and why liberals have made this the rallying cry, again, like you could have seen S&P futures over the weekend. Instead, they're like, oh no, we need to defend Tren de Aragua members.
It's funny that all the movie stars are moving from America because it's such a terrible place to be under Trump, while all the illegals
brown and black people are coming here.
They might send us away from here. Maybe we could send them all someplace together.
And when you ask them why they left the country, they left. You know why they left? Because it's a country governed by the rule of man, not a country governed by the rule of law. That's why they came here, because we're a country governed by the rule of law. And so this idea of referring to him as a Texan, she's not a Texan. She's an illegal alien, and she needs to go back home.
I want to ask you a question.
How many decades do you
So you're against DACA recipients and someone who maybe showed up at 3 years old or 4 years old or 8 years old? They're not an American.
In 2019, way back when, I was in favor of the DACA for the wall deal that Nancy Pelosi blew up, right?
You are going to get so many bad tweets. You don't even know what you're doing.
I don't care. But then, because look, I'm a squishy.
Clearly, we don't need a wall, right? So we're saying
clearly we do.
No, they solved. I thought Trump solved immigration, so we don't need a wall,
but
right?
Trump
There was
won't
no
be president
reason
for a third
to
term.
spend
the Democrats are still bringing millions of
dollars on it.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.